commute to your afternoon drive. We're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus. WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is committed to your safety with 6 hours of continuous team coverage.
This is a relentless storm, Dave.
We're fortunate we all made it out alive.
And our network of sky cams across the state alerting you to danger, bringing you live footage of tornadoes as they touch down in Wathau County.
Look at this, Chase. Guys, look at that.
This is ground zero almost. I mean, this is really hard to stomach, like I said.
We take our commitment to being on your side seriously, and together we're Mississippi Strong. Weekdays, stream First Alert Weather Plus.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information. From your morning commute to your afternoon drive, we're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus.
All righty. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me here. And do my eyes deceive me early this morning? Rain. Oh, my goodness. I haven't seen this in so long. It's actually been 22 days since we've last seen measurable rainfall here in Mississippi. Good morning, Melissa Price. This is a happy Friday. We're going to take you around the radar now, so we're going to stop this, and we're going to take you around town. Starting the northwest quadrant, back in the lower delta, looking dry in Rolling Fork, Eagle Lake, Yazoo City, Belzona, Bentonia, Lexington, Flora. I was like, what is the town right underneath it? I know it too, but I was just having a brain fart. As you can tell, Friday. Happy it's Friday. Canton into Pickens, Kosciuszko, you're dry. Carthage down into Forest. We're going to be looking at heavy rainfall all the way back into Newton County, over into Lauderdale, back all the way into the metro. So if you travel along I-20, all the way from the Jackson Metro to Meridian, you're going to be dealing with some showers and storms over into Polkville, Raleigh, down into almost Taylorsville, pretty much. You're going to be looking at some showers. Mendenhall, that's really where we're seeing some heavier storms, even into the metro. Let's take a look at what's going on here. Brandon, you're looking at the heaviest bit of rainfall. Richland, not too bad, but still seeing some isolated showers out there. Further off to the south into Terry, Crystal Springs, Hazelhurst, all the way down into Botachita, Brookhaven, Monticello, Meadville, into Natchez, dealing with these showers. Tylertown and Macomb, you saw the rainfall first earlier this morning, looking dry now. However, we will be tracking out more rainfall into the day today. Here's a look at the updated risk zone for the day today. The lower delta pretty much has now been cut out of that. Same thing into a lot of southwestern Mississippi. An odd shape, more of a teardrop shaped. I've never really seen that before, where it has that sharp edge down there. Never really seen that, but you know what? We're mainly looking at some just gusty winds with some of these storms. We can't rule out some gusty winds, but honestly, more than likely just getting some much needed rainfall. That'll pretty much be for the story for the day today. Again, I'm sorry that I'm out of it, but it has been a long week. We had a lot of meetings yesterday. Let me tell you, I got here at 3 a.m. I left at almost 3 p.m. So it has been a long, long week here in at WLBT. And I'm sure it's been a long week for you. If it has, let me know. And I'm sure that you're excited for the weekend. I feel like the weekends always just go by so fast. And hopefully you have a great one. I know it's Thanksgiving week or the weekend before Thanksgiving. So there's a lot going on. Game of the week for us tonight. Tupelo taking on Germantown. Sadly, it's going to be at Tupelo, so if you want to make the drive up there, I know our very own Wilson Stribling is, and luckily, he'll be staying fairly dry. But if you're staying in town for Friday night football, here's what you could be expecting. Again, temperatures into the upper 60s, still looking fairly mild, fairly muggy, with an isolated rainfall chance possible. But If you're waiting for the day tomorrow, well, Jackson Academy taking on Hartfield Academy at Mississippi College. That game's at 7 p.m. Temperatures are going to be into the low to mid 70s. Isolated rainfall chances possible earlier in the day. JSU taking on Alcorn, taking at 2:30 at Veterans Stadium, and it'll be looking pretty good for that game as well. Overall, though, not too shabby start. I mean, again, we're dealing with the rainfall, but is that a bad thing? I really don't think so. We've needed this rain, and thankfully it's not severe. So that's all that I can ask for. Not severe rainfall here in the area. Perfect. So we'll take a look around town, and we'll talk about the rainfall that you could be expecting next week. Again, a live view of around town on our First Alert Sidecam network, making sure that you know that we are dealing with these storms. Here's a look at that Sheraton camera overlooking the Jackson Airport. You can definitely see the rainfall out there. Macomb looking much better. Still some wet pavement across the area. Same thing into Tylertown and into areas south into Mendenhall. You still see a little bit of that rainfall falling down there. So just make sure you're aware of that forest. So we're seeing the heaviest bit of storms right now early this morning, but we are going to be tracking out more storms into next week. So what you need to know is that we are going to be talking about a good bit of rainfall here into your forecast, roughly 1 to 3 inches over the next 7 days, most of which falling into the day on Tuesday and into Wednesday. A lot of the boundaries have stalled now. And thankfully, we're looking fairly dry into the day on Thanksgiving and even into the Egg Bowl. It's been trending a little bit more dry, which is good. Obviously, that can change. It's looking like the rainfall should move into Saturday, maybe even into Sunday. But obviously, take that with a grain of salt. That is so far out. So we've seen so many changes with these models over the past couple of days. So right now, the consistency is that we're going to be getting some good amount of storms into the day today. Very isolated into the afternoon. Then we dry up just in time for those Friday night football games. I know we got a lot of state championship games going on across the state. So if you're heading on out anywhere, make sure you just practice safe driving and enjoy the beautiful day today. But that's all I got for you right now. We'll have another update at 9:45 for you. So have a blessed one. Stay dry, stay safe, and enjoy this much needed rainfall.